Hello and welcome to our Culture magazine on I-24 News, where we bring you the best from the world of entertainment and art. Today, a special program with Israeli star actor Lior Ashkenazi. We'll talk to him about his career in films, TV shows and plays, and his immense success in Israel and abroad. But first, a few cultural headlines. David Crosby, one of the legends of classic rock, released a new album yesterday after a 20-year hiatus. Crosby, who is 72, recorded his new album Cross over the past 2 years. He described the songs in the new album as all over the map and said that if there is a unifying theme, it's that they're all about human beings. Crosby added that when you get to the end of the album, you've really gone on an emotional voyage. Crosby was a founding member of two legendary 1960s rock groups, the Byrds and Crosby, Stills and Nash. Some of his biggest hits include Almost Cut My Hair, Woodstock, and Helplessly Hoping. Crosby recently kicked off a rare solo tour in support of the new album, which also includes songs from his long career. The Disney Channel introduced its first ever gay couple in a groundbreaking episode of Good Luck Charlie on Sunday. The show portrays a Denver family trying to adjust to the birth of their fourth and fifth child. Sunday's episode featured a lesbian couple who drops off their daughter for a play date to the surprise of Charlie's parents. Disney is considered one of the more conservative companies, so the move is especially pioneering. Former Disney Channel star Miley Cyrus commended Disney for this move. On the other hand, conservative group 1 Million Moms is already up in arms about the episode. It called on Disney to stop pushing the LGBT agenda on children, claiming once the floodgates will be opened, the trend will be impossible to stop. Personally, I think that ship has already sailed. Finally, Pope Francis became the first pontiff ever to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. Francis has been presenting a more lenient and understanding face of the Catholic Church since his election last year, trying to better connect to young people around the world. I guess now we have a new Pope star. Lior Ashkenazi has appeared in numerous Israeli TV shows, plays, and films, some of which, like Late Marriage and Walk on Water, have been very successful worldwide. He's currently acting in two comedies at the Bet Lesin Theater in Tel Aviv, and his new movie, Big Bad Wolves, was just released in the US. Lior Ashkenazi, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with one of your most recent projects, a short that you made called Dear God, that just recently was showing in Sundance. How did you find yourself making a short?
I don't know, these two directors, it's the second time I'm working with two directors, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get to the main attraction in a little bit.
And they gave me this script, which was very beautiful and very sensitive in a way of writing, and it's a short movie. I haven't done a short movie before. I mean,
what, never?
Well, I was doing student films,
right,
and that kind of stuff, but never in a professional way. I mean. And they had a good reputation, those two. I saw their films before, and it was very beautiful. So I went for it, and we worked. It's all. We were shooting in the Kotel,
right, in Jerusalem,
in the Western Wall. So you can't actually, make it to sterilize the area just to shoot. So we were shooting with people.
Kind of guerrilla filmmaking.
Yeah, it was a guerrilla film actually. So
right.
It was nice. It was very nice.
Now, you mentioned working with two directors. The other two that we're going to talk about now, Aaron Kashales and Navot Papushado, who made Big Bad Wolves that just opened in the United States. Huge success when it comes to Israeli films, and it's a very different film than most Israeli films.
Yeah, because it's a thriller. It's actually a revenge thriller. You haven't seen that before. I mean, the Israeli, the movie industry in Israel. I mean, it's so complex because until I think 10 years ago, we had just this, I call them news films. You see, it's movies.
All about the conflict.
Movies about conflict and wars and, Israeli, Palestinians and stuff. And 10 years ago, there was this young generation, which is now bigger. A little older than what they were. They started to do films about their own. I mean, it was kind of semi-biographical films, not about the big issues.
I don't think that Big Bad Wolf. I hope that Big Bad Wolf
just
is
what
not
I'm saying.
biographical.
Now, in this, I mean, now the new generation of directors started to do this kind of, more commercial. I mean, it's not about a family, our problems with my father, my problems with myself, my existence and stuff. No, they're doing fun movies. They're doing the kind of Tarantino movies. Better with Tarantino.
Now, working on this film, did it feel different? Being on the set?
Of course, it's a new way of working in a movie because when you're working on a drama. It's about relationships and what you're saying. It's all psychologically kind of stuff, and but in this kind of movie, I mean, it's such fun to do it because you cut all the joints and you cut the hands, and there's a lot of blood everywhere. Yeah, so it's such a fun way to do. And I was doing with those two. The first film they're doing Rabies. It was a horror film, so everybody thought that now the next film would be horror films, but it's not. It's a thriller, and those two they know how to do it. And I think it's kind of the new generations now, the new generation of directors. I mean, you can see that they're doing that kind of, much more fun movies, commercial movies.
Yeah, they're not afraid, it feels, to make the commercial movie and put their name on it. Yeah,
and the audience, I mean, I think
the audience are reacting to it. Also around the world. I mean, the last few years we've seen immense success for Israeli films. Some of them with you, Footnote, Big Bad Wolves. In the last 6 years, 4 Israeli films nominated for Oscars. You think it's this new generation that's coming in that's the reason behind the success?
Of course, it's a new generation, but I think it's also how should I phrase it? It's kind of fashion. I mean, it is the new, the spring Israeli movies now. It's the decade of the, but I think it's fashion. I don't know what will happen in 5 years. I know in about 5 years. I know that they're talking about the Iranian movies or the Danish movies, or so. I mean. We were on the map.
It might be temporary. You're afraid. All right.
I mean,
never get too comfortable in this position of success.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a clever move.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna take a short break now and catch the best highlights, cultural highlights from around the world, and we're gonna come back, speak to Lior a little more.
In Tel Aviv, the Avshalom Polak and Anibal Pinto Dance Company premieres its new show, Dust. The show by the renowned and imaginative group is a combination of different disciplines: dance, theater, music design, and animation. The choreographer couples new show in a dynamic, ever-changing dance with a sparse, minimalistic design uncommon for the duo. Dust premieres at the Suzanne Dalal Center in Tel Aviv on January 30th. China's famous terracotta army is marching into Madrid. The famous archaeological discovery of 7,000 clay soldiers are on display in the Spanish capital as part of the exhibition's world tour. The terracotta army discovered in Xi'an in 1974 consists of thousands of figures of warriors and horses, which were buried with the first emperor of China, King Shi Huang, in 209 BC to serve him in the afterlife. Visitors can see the impressive terracotta army while learning about the archaeological process and the imperial era in China. The statues are on view at Madrid's Fernán Gómez Centro Cultural de la Vila until March 2nd, 2014. At the Grand Palais in Paris, Le Mills and Reebok are organizing a huge fitness class. 5,000 will come to the historic building in the French capital to participate in a 4-hour marathon of fitness classes led by professional instructors. Participants can take part in 6 different exercise routines, while runway setup will display the company's new collection. You can take part at the massive fitness event at the Grand Palais on February 1st.
And we're back with Lior Ashkenazi in our studio. Lior, you're also, of course, a stage actor, not just films. These days you're working on 2 plays in Beit Lesson, am I correct? And they're comedies.
They're pure comedies, yeah.
Okay,
French comedies.
What is that like? It's a specific kind of comedy.
Specific French comedies, yeah. It's more sophisticated, and the audience, the Israeli audience, the theater Israeli audience, is used to more vulgar comedies or, farsa.
In your face.
Yeah, but in these comedies, it's all about text and how you saying it, and
now, we're used to seeing you more in dramatic roles.
Usually, I'm in dramatic roles, but well, in acting studio, when I was in acting studio, everybody knew that I'm the comedian, and I liked it, but things went to the drama. I don't know why.
Yeah.
In my work, I think there's not such a thing as a dramatic actor or comedian. I think it's all you as an actor should do this. You should do everything. So yeah, I'm doing the comedy. They are good. They're written they're well-made plays,
right.
And so you can't miss it.
Yeah, but your career did take you to the policeman, the Mossad agent.
The masculine Israeli man. Yeah.
Exactly. Are you happy with this screen persona that you have?
Yeah, at the beginning I was the lover. When I just came out of drama school, I was the lover because I was, young, and I had, kind of
a certain look.
Yeah, a certain look.
Yeah,
and I was the lover, and and everybody, they cast me as the beautiful guy. So nobody was like, talking about talent or talking about acting. No,
it doesn't matter.
It's about how do you look. So when all the roles that came after that, the Mossad agent, the policeman, the soldier, the general, whatever, I was good with it because, well, okay, now I'm in a way, but now I don't know, as I'm getting older now, I'm playing now fathers. I will start in a few months a new TV series, and it will be I'm a father there for 4 children.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, that's a serious responsibility.
Yeah,
Are you sure you're ready for that responsibility?
That's the beard, and yeah.
But okay, so TV, films, stage, it's different work. It's all acting, but the style of work is very different. What do you like about each of them?
Well, I'm coming from the stage, actually. So I said it before, but I said it here, and I will say it now because it's a good phrase. The theater is like your wife, like your partner.
Okay.
She's there. She always be there with you, your family, or
reliable.
Yeah, and then you have
repetitive.
And you have the cinema.
Okay.
You have the movies, which are kind of like the lover, the mistress,
So, beyond this TV series, any other big projects that are on the horizon?
Yeah, there's a play, a French play, also a comedy by Zeller, Florian Zeller, which I'm going to direct in Beit Lessin. It's going to be in next few months. We're working on it now, and we're casting it now. But now I'm going to direct it. I'm not going to play.
Is it a natural transition for you?
Yeah, I'm directing when I can.
But I mean, you started as an actor.
As an actor, but I find that directing is much more creative than an actor. I mean, the actor is like you know, the last chain in the.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's more creative work as a director, and I liked it. I mean, it's very nice, and
Why not?
yeah, why not?
Makes sense. All right, Leor Ashkenazi, thank you again for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
That's it from us for today. I hope you enjoyed watching our show. If you want to see more, you can check out previous shows on our website, i24news.tv. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter, where you can write back to us telling us how much you enjoyed our show. And be sure to join us again tomorrow.